A perfect way to start your ice fishing trip. Welcome to this episode of the Fishing Forecast. What up guys, and welcome to another episode of the Fishing Forecast. Out with Nick from Pond Predator Fishing Charters. You guys probably remember from all the muskie videos we've done. We've caught huge muskie. Anyways, out on Simcoe today looking for some jumbo perch. Now, last perch video I had, those are big perch for like in summer. These are like the size of smallmouth bass. So hopefully we're gonna get some of those and we'll get tons of fish today. There's a big sting on there. I got a big one. There's a nice one. We got double header, boys. And girls. Look at them all. Oh! That's a good one. That is my biggest perch.
That's a nice one, though.
That's a nice fish. Choked it. Keeper. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here and right now we're in a little bit of a lull. So it's been, I don't know, probably 15 minutes and we haven't had a bite. And Nick has this amazing tip that I had to show you guys. So go right ahead and tell them exactly what you're doing.
Well, we just chum a little bit so when they come around, they stick around. You just grab the minnow and pop the air bladder out like that. And then they sink to the bottom. That way if a school comes around and they'll stick around a little longer instead of just swimming by. Lift it up, lift your lure up, he'll follow it up and bite it.
There we go. There we go, guys. We went about, what, 45 minutes? 45 minutes without a bite, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, we started getting bites again. You gotta stick with it.
There we go. Alrighty. There's some fish in there. It's going for yours. Yep.
Stuck on that hook side. Oh, that's a good one. What up guys? So it is midway through the first day of our trip to Simcoe. Now, it's a little bit slow. We probably have, I don't know, 16 or so fish under the belt. And I know for a lot of you that's like, oh, that's not slow at all, that's a good day. Well, typically they get around 75 to 125 here, so it is a slow day. As you can see, it is very, very snowy. There's a lot of huts out here. All those are the ones that are being rented. And we're at a spot here. Those weren't there last week. They actually moved them to the spot that we generally do really well at. But anyways, so far I think the biggest fish, biggest perch we have has a decent sized gut and it's probably around 12 inches or so. Still haven't ran any of those jumbos yet. Just using a simple drop shot, an 8/0 octopus hook. Live minnows. It's doing pretty well. So hopefully we're gonna get some more. This is a keeper? Oh, yeah. I see it. Just hooked up. I was cleaning up the hut while Nick's looking for other fish. And this fish came up. That's what I'm embarrassing. If I let a second fish fall down that hole. Oh! Come on! Drop the fish right back in the hole. Nick has gone out with the fish finder to go see if there's any other movement or any other activity at other spots that are within like 100 yards of our tent. we go. We got another one though. Oh, I see him coming up. Not a jumbo. He's good. It's a keeper. Of course, as I say that action's starting to slow down, I get 2 fish, just letting the minnow sit there. I'm trying to talk to the camera. Now's a perfect time to say, when you don't have a fish finder, or a depth finder, or a Vex, or a flasher, whatever you want to call it, when you don't have one of those, one of the best things you can do is get a very sensitive rod, or like at least one with a sensitive tip. Now, I have the Fraybill Pro Panfish Popper. Great alliteration, Fraybill. The reason why it's so good to have it is because those 2 fish, as I was talking to the camera, I saw the tip of the rod move ever so slightly, which indicated that I probably had something messing around with my bait, and sure enough I had fish both times. So you gotta watch the tip of your rod more so than the flasher. We can rely on electronics so much, and it's great. They're amazing assets to fishing, and it's definitely made me a better fisherman by understanding the way fish work, by seeing how they react to certain movements underwater. But ultimately, what's going to make me a better fisherman is watching the tip of my rod and making sure that I can react to a strike when it's a strike and not react to my bait messing around down there with using live minnows. Maybe. Here's a better one. Fish down there. Ooh. There's a nice one. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. Once you're on school, you gotta sit on that school. Reaching for a distant star. Don't stop now. Isn't it strange how we're safe and home? Big one. Variation's pretty key too. So we've been using live minnows, spoons, jigs. I had some leftover grubs I threw on, and they're starting to like those. So you gotta have a lot of variation, use a lot of different things. Don't just stick to one bait the entire time. Okay. Woo! Look what Nick just hooked up with. That is a nice perch. We're sitting on the school. This is like the 7th time we've moved now. But when it's slow, you gotta stick with it. You gotta keep going with it. Even when your maggot falls off right as soon as you drop it on a school. Alright guys, that's it for today. Second day wasn't as busy as the first day, but we got some really nice perch out of it. Now these aren't the giant hogs that normally Nick catches, but they're still big perch. See you next time guys, and peace out.